Hello folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about how powerful the threats from a narcissist can be. If you have children with the narcissist. The narcissist that I had, I don't know how yours is, folks, but I was a young child back then and I didn't have anybody with me, to help me out on my side. So I was just a kid at the time. But the narcissist was making threats towards my life and stuff like that, saying that if I tried to take those kids off that mountain, he would kill me and things like that. And also he had a family that worked in the court systems and stuff too that went on his side, no matter how dangerous he was and stuff. So I was just a scared rabbit back then, folks. I didn't know what to think. I wanted to take my children and leave and get away from there. And he told me that if I took the kids off that mountain, he would kill me. So that's how how dangerous that narcissist was, folks. I don't know what your situation was, but this is what narcissists can do. He was bound and determined to keep my children tied up in an abusive situation. And yes, they did wind up living in an abusive situation due to him. I didn't have anything to do with it, folks. He was just going to be dangerous, period, him and his narcissistic family. So I didn't know what to do. Nobody was helping me with it, folks. So I just sort of gave up and decided to wait till the kids got older because I wanted to explain the situation to them when they got older. But yeah, this is how narcissists can be, folks. If they catch you in a vulnerable situation and you have children with the narcissist, he'll make threats to your life and tell you that if you leave with his children that he'll kill you and stuff like that. But I wanted to leave with my children and I couldn't, folks. I just wanted my children to be where they were secure and safe, folks. And back when I made decisions, I was too young to make decisions because I was 15 years old at that time, folks. When I was close to 15 when I had my oldest boy. So I was just a child myself, trying to do the best I could, as a young teenage child myself. And I didn't know anything about babies or anything, folks, because I hadn't been around babies up until I had my own. And I got stuck in that narcissistic family. And so they just sort of thought they was going to take over my children because I was a young person myself. But I think it's all instilled in us, folks. I think that when we get to where we can have children ourselves, I think that the mother thing kicks in and we all know pretty much how to raise our children no matter what the age is. But yes, folks, narcissists can become dangerous enough to force your child to live in abuse. That's my situation. If you have your situation, folks, get in the reply box and leave a reply. But I wanted to let you know, folks, that narcissists can be very dangerous in that way, and that they can cause your children to have to live in an abusive situation because they don't see that the child needs its mother worse than anything, when they're small. I wanted to get in here and share my situation with you folks because if you're in a narcissistic situation if you pay attention, folks, all narcissists, they seem similar in everybody's story. This is what you could be living through too yourself, folks, is whenever it becomes dangerous and you just can't, there's no way that you can take the children and just get up and leave. Because if you do, you might get hurt or something like that. So you have to do whatever it takes, folks, to survive, and that's what I did. I had to do what it took to survive and try to keep my children out of all that drama and stuff. Because I tried to keep my children protected from that stuff as much as I could. And I lost contact with their daddy because he was dangerous and I didn't want no parts of his drama. And I sacrificed for my children to make sure that they were, I thought they were safe, but they weren't. So that was the story on my part, folks. I know that narcissists are very dangerous characters, folks, and because they live in a fantasy world, they don't really know how to function in the right way to raise a child, folks. And I think the courts ought to check them out and make sure they're not narcissists, because I don't think narcissists should raise children, folks. I really don't. But yes, a narcissist can be dangerous enough to force you into letting them have the children, and they're not doing it in the best interest of the children, folks. Remember, I keep telling you in all my videos, they're not interested in raising the children. They don't care about what happens to the children, really and truly, because they're not capable of thinking like that, folks. All they're wanting is a weapon to use against the parent. Especially if they know that that other parent is a loving, has love and empathy and compassion, folks. They know that those children are that person's world. Narcissists don't want you to have anything that makes you happy, folks. They're going to try to do everything they can to jerk your life down in every way, even if it means using your children and ruining their lives, folks, which is what my ex did with mine. And I'm going to keep saying that over and over because I believe this, folks. And I hope that you're not in this situation, folks. And I hope that you be real careful out here with the narcissists, because they are dangerous. And they have a dangerous way of looking at things, folks. But my ex used to threaten me with a gun, and he used to threaten me verbally all the time. And I know the children probably don't realize this, but that's what he used to do. The narcissists are bullies, folks, because that's part of their pattern. That's what they do. They do anything and everything in the way of retaliating, folks. And it's only because they're trying to jerk your life down and the kids too. Well, thank you for joining my YouTube channel, folks. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye.